All right, here we go. I'm Todd. We're the Usdx brothers.
I'm Brent. Today we're going to talk a little bit about ORX.
Right. So they launched contracts yesterday, uh, and you'd think that's when it's going to go live. I'm not sure what he's thinking, but it's going to go live in 4 days. Where lending and whatnot.
Okay, so 4 days and 32 minutes. All right, so on ORX lending, I was thinking about this the other day. We I mentioned a while back that we could use lending to save on claiming taxes because you can, instead of cashing out your crypto, you'd actually be borrowing, so it's not technically a taxable event. But another strategy would be borrowing so that you don't have to sell your asset. You can keep your Titanx just in case it's going to go up. Because I mean, all of us that are in Titanx now believe it's going to go up. Why would you want to sell your asset when you can take out a loan, take out your cash, hold your asset in case it goes up? The other thing is like it wouldn't put buy pressure or sell pressure on Titanx.
Right. So what do you think the best strategy is? Wait till it goes high, or take a loan out when the price of Titanx is low,
Well, my
or does
personal
that
opinion
even?
is I would sell or not sell. I would take out a loan when when the price goes up. I'm not interested in selling or taking out cash when it's down, but everybody's going to have a time in their life when they're going to need some money. So whatever point you
Yeah.
take your money out, if you took it out in a loan, like let's say you take it out right now, Titan X is near the bottom. You take out a loan against your Titan X, and then Titan X goes up 10 times. You still have your asset. You still
You
gain
have your
money.
asset plus the money you took from
Right. So you can use the money
USDX.
to buy it back.
Oh yeah. Yep. And then some people say take another loan and then pay off your first USDX loan, and then if the price moves up, you can do it again. I mean, it's going to get deep.
Yeah.
There's a lot of different strategies to this.
And
So
that's kind of where I get a little bit confused too when thinking about if you take out a loan and then the price goes up, you take out another loan, pay off the first loan. I
then
guess there would be,
if the price goes down a lot or up a lot, then you can either do another loan if it goes up, or if it goes down, you can buy back your asset that you probably lost with your collateral.
yeah. So you're gonna have what the like a margin call. If the price goes down, your asset that your collateral is going to start getting taken. So if the
Yeah.
price drops, you lose your collateral, but the price dropped and you have the money. So you could say, hey, I'm going to buy it back at half price, buy back everything you
Right.
lost, and you still have money.
Right. Right.
So
Yep.
my goal personally would be to get my cash out and not lose one token. So if I
Exactly.
had however many tokens, I put that as collateral. If I lose any because the price goes down, I'll buy them back. If the price goes up, I can get another loan and pay off the first loan or whatever. But I would my goal would be to never lose one Titan X.
Okay. Uh, I did verify that you can put in more collateral, so you could take a 50% collateral loan or whatever. There's going to be a minimum that you'll have, but you can over collateralize, so you won't get
So they
margin
wouldn't
call
take
for a
it.
long time.
Ah,
Right.
that's
Right.
that's great.
Yeah. So I, I think that's probably, unless it's the blow off top, I wouldn't want to go too high of loan. What do they call that?
Uh,
Collateral to loan value, whatever it is in real estate.
yeah, I don't remember what
I
is
can't remember either.
what it is.
That's all right.
Yeah.
Okay. Uh, what else? You want to still talk about ORX?
Yeah, what's the? I didn't even look at the price of ORX. What's it doing?
Last I saw was around 10 cents. Let
Okay,
me
I'm gonna
see.
just take a look. ORX 10.5 cents.
Okay. Yep. And it's the charts are looking good. I know. you know, you can't predict anything. You can't predict price or anything, but they are looking pretty solid. So,
Yeah.
all right, next I guess we'll go to Titanx supply.
All right. Another thing I've been thinking about is Titanx and X28 are the same thing. So when we keep looking
Right.
at Titanx liquid supply, we need to consider that there's some X28 liquid supply out there too, and the two together should be the total liquid supply. So right
Right.
now on Titanx, there's 98.5 trillion liquid supply, and X28 has 2.4 liquid supply. So together, there's almost 101 trillion. But then
Right.
again, like I said, 17 point something trillion is tied up in perpetual staking by Helios and Dragon X and
Yep. Phoenix.
Phoenix. And I think there's one more, maybe, or
Uh,
Wyvern X is going to be doing it.
that's right. Yep.
But anyway, so if you take those numbers, plus if you think about how much is locked up in liquidity pools, now and I'm not talking about people who put in liquidity
Yeah.
pools to earn rewards. There's locked contracts that are in liquidity pools that can never come out of liquidity pools. So how much Titanx is actually liquid? I'm thinking we're somewhere in the 83 to 85 trillion actual liquid between the two, X28 and Titanx.
Okay. Nice. Yeah, I see the total circulating keeps going down, and the liquid has gone up from it was under 65 and now it's up to 67. So I'm not even sure why that's happening.
Okay, which one are you looking at?
Where total circulating supply and then underneath it the liquid supply is 67.
Oh yeah.
So I guess I know that's probably buy and burns from other projects.
No, so on circulating, total circulating supply, they're saying actual liquid supply is 67.2. Staked, which could become liquid at any moment, anytime somebody pulls it out of stake. Obviously some of these are long-term stakes, so they're not going to come out for a long time. But the two together is 75. And then you add
Oh, so those
the liquid supply that's built on
and
Titan
the
protocols. That would be stuff that people are holding in their wallets that they got from minting. That would be liquidity pools.
oh,
And that's also the staked from Helios and Dragon X. So
got it.
that 23 trillion is really not liquid because there's some of that can never, ever be put on the market.
Yep. Yep. Okay. Nice.
So yeah, the
All right. What?
total 98.4 is a total of these three numbers.
Okay. Cool. Oh, here we can do. How come it's not? Here I got to go share. I'm gonna go to the base chain
Oh, okay.
or X28. I got to try to share this. There it is. Okay.
All
You
right.
see that?
So nope, not yet. There it is. Okay, so uh Basechain, Jake just
Yeah.
got Titan or X28 put on Basechain.
Yeah. So yesterday it went live, and now you can use the bridge and move your X28 over to base chain. Oh, and
Okay.
crap, we can't forget about Dude's new project.
I was just gonna say, dude's got his project going over on Basechain already.
Yeah, it's everybody knows about it. It's called Uranus, and it's
Yep.
freaking gonna be I think it's gonna attract people because of just the joke of it. The
Yeah.
name and all the memes that people can do about it. So
Nice.
yeah, so X28 went live yesterday, and Uranus went live yesterday also.
So the very
So
first project built on X28 on Basechain was Dude's project called Uranus.
yep, yep, crazy.
Okay, so I mean, one thing you mentioned was that something that people might not understand is you have to have wrapped Ethereum in your wallet to do transactions on Base.
No, I've never been on Basechain, but I heard somebody say that in one of the Telegram groups. They said, please send me a tiny amount of ETH because I freaking am stuck on this chain. So everybody who goes over to Basechain, whatever the gas is over there, I think it's Ethereum. You have to have a little bit of Ethereum, but for God's sakes, the fees are tiny over there, so it won't be
Nice.
that bad. I don't know what the fees are, but it's got to be freaking super, cheap.
Yeah.
So
Cool. All right.
yeah,
So
that's pretty
let's talk
exciting.
about Dude's project real quick. It's pretty simple, right? I remember looking at the
Here, let
white
me.
paper and it was just one page white paper.
Okay, I'm gonna pull up the website as soon as I can here. Okay, you see that?
Not yet.
Man, it takes a while. All right, I got to go into
I'm gonna go over to my page and look at
share
it.
and go here. Okay, there we go. I don't know why it didn't work the first time. All
Okay.
right, so it's a one for one. Oh,
Yep.
I'll
One
go to the docs here.
X28 creates one Uranus, and I think I read that you get it instantly. As soon as you mint it, you get it.
Oh, okay. Yep. And now I haven't even I looked over this a tiny amount yesterday, but I mean, where do you want me to go here?
Uh,
It's a one for one mint. Oh, you want me to do the burn and all that stuff?
yeah.
Here,
Give me a
okay,
second.
here's mint phase.
Do you have the white paper? I've got the white paper on my computer.
It's on the screen.
I see. I just
Oh, it
see the
should.
total minted.
Ah, all right, hold on.
Can you click on docs?
I don't. Okay, I will share the screen. Hold on one sec. Okay. Okay. So there should be the white paper.
Okay.
All right. And then so one to one mintable for X28 or
Yeah.
ETH. I
Hey,
like
Tom,
that.
go down past all this. Go down. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Right there, mint phase.
Okay.
All right.
All
So
right. Go
it's
ahead.
it's 1 to 1. All right. Go down tokenomics. One X28 mints one Uranus immediately into your wallet during the 8 day cycle. At the end of the eight
Nice.
days, no more supply is created. 50% is used to buy and burn Uranus, so it's going to be deflationary. 42% will be used to create thick liquidity. So
Right.
he's going to have deep liquidity pools.
Oh, and you mentioned that it's going to be like E280, where he sets up a bunch of different liquidity pools, or is that
I think so because if you go down a little bit, tax distribution. So he can let's see 1% burn, 5%. Nope. Go to reflections.
point?
Okay, so 1 to 20% reflections, adjustable reward holders based on community governance. So
Oh, that's good.
is
Yeah.
that
So
coming
if you
from
hold the
liquidity pools?
well, so I think the tax is a 2% tax, and then the reflection is added on top of it. That's what I'm thinking. Because Scale has a 6% tax, but it could be a 1% to 6%, whatever
Right.
they decide, and that goes just to token holders. So if you just hold the token, you're going to earn forever. So that's not too bad.
Okay.
Day 9, so after the mint, it's an 8 day mint, and the first day is almost over, I believe. Uh, so day 9, they'll start the liquidity pool. Oh, no wonder I couldn't find the token. I was looking for it. All right,
What?
reflections. I was looking for the Uranus token to see what the price is doing this morning. And I was like, I can't find it.
Oh, because he's going to
Okay.
start the pool on day 9.
Yeah. Which I guess it. Yeah.
Okay, so
I
I
don't
didn't
know.
see anything in there. Like when I read the paper the first time, I was thinking it was kind of like E280, where he's going to have a lot of. Oh, he mentioned somewhere that as more and more projects get built on Basechain, he's going to create liquidity pools with them. So I was thinking that it's going to be kind of like E280, where he's going to have a whole bunch of liquidity pools, paying fees, and then the reflection would go to the token holders. Correct?
Yeah. Yeah. I like that because you don't have to hold anything. You don't have to stake. You don't have to do it. You just basically hold the token and you're going to get rewards. It's
Yep.
really a nice way to do it.
Cool. All right. So now go back to that screen that showed how much has gone into Uranus so far. I'm kind of curious to see
Okay, I got
how
to.
this project's doing on after day 1.
Okay, it'll
I think
take
it's
me just a second.
I think it was like 34 billion or something like that.
I got to find the right one. Okay, there we go. All right, do you see it?
30 is it 31.9?
Okay,
Yeah,
I just got to scroll down.
31.9.
Yeah, so it's a super low cap right now. I kind of like that.
Yep.
I, so we'll see what it is
But
later on.
it's only been 1 day. We got 7 more days to go.
Yep.
And
Oh, so
there's no diminishing, whatever you call it. It's 1-to-1 the whole time, the whole 8 days. I like that.
right.
I don't like these projects that. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say I don't like these projects. I don't like when a project says on day 1 you get the most, and then it's less and less and less and less till the end of the minute. It's almost like punishing somebody who's on vacation because they couldn't be there on day 1.
Yeah, and we've talked about this before. They're trying to get excitement and people to go in, but by the second day, when they get less coins, 90% of people have already gotten in.
Yeah, but you know what?
And then
Which project has been well? Okay, let me put it this way: E280 was one of the best projects as far as people minting. I think he
right,
did like 19 trillion Titanx. Why was that one so good?
because people were earning money on their NFTs, and so people kept on minting more NFTs to get more of that reward.
Exactly. So the excitement is make the project to where people see how great it is and like, oh my gosh, I want to get in on that project. So even on day 28, people were minting E280 NFTs because they wanted to earn the rewards. The rewards were
Yep.
so good during that 28-day mint phase that
Yeah, it was almost like
more
a FOMO because if you didn't mint by day 28, you're done. There's no minting. There's no more NFTs. And well, there's another exciting part of ETH. So Element is on ETH, and E280 is going to be on Base, and people are going to be able to take their NFTs from Ethereum, move them over there, burn them for NFTs on Base, and that lowers the supply on
on
Ethereum.
E.
It is
And
going to be crazy.
I'll bet the rewards over on base start out really good. Like I bet you that it'd be kind of the same type of thing that happened with E280 on Ethereum. That
Yep.
as there's probably only going to be a few to start with, so they're going to be getting a great return on their money. So people are going to be like, "Oh my gosh, I got to get over there." They're going to burn their NFTs over here, put them over on base, and once they're on base, they can't come back. Right? You can't burn them from base and come back to Ethereum.
I believe that's correct. You cannot. And I'm thinking for my personal NFTs, I might do 10%. Do 10% on maybe 5% because my gosh, they build on 20 different chains.
Yeah.
And all I'm really looking for, I'm going to be honest, is that first 28-day reward. That be a first day NFT holder and get all the rewards
Right.
from that 28 days.
So so when he does when he moves that over to base, when he moves E280 over to base, is it going to be a like another 28-day mint phase, or is it going to be like an
Ah,
open-ended? You can just any day you want, kind of like Lotus and Eden. You could buy Lotus
uh,
today and swap it into Eden, or yeah, Lotus and swap it to Eden.
I think it's an open-ended because what's the point of so anytime you could take your NFT and move it over to Basechain. I don't think
Yeah,
there's a limit.
I like that
Yeah,
because that
and
gives people the opportunity to do it 2 or 3 months later if they want.
would that be the same with minting coins too? Because
I have
I
no idea.
there's going to be coins and NFTs, but
But it's but that I okay. The way I understood it was that it's not going to be. He's not creating more E280 coins, right? It's if you want to take yours from Ethereum, you can
yeah,
take them over to Base.
that's correct. Yep, you
Yeah.
burn
So
them, you burn them on Ethereum and create them on Basechain. And I imagine you'd want to have some over there if you you want to join the liquidity pool and earn fees, or there's probably a bunch of different reasons.
well, I'll tell you, I think that's a great idea because I would hate to see more tokens created, more E280 tokens, because then it just
Right.
saturates the market or dilutes the market. This way, he's actually making the supply less on Ethereum and not so big over on Base, and so the supply and demand would help bring the price up.
Oh yeah. The It's going to work across the whole ecosystem. The more
Yep.
coins that move away from Ethereum, and then there's going to be arbitrage. What on base chain the coin might go up, and then there's going to be arbitrage bots trading it back up over on Ethereum. It's pretty insane. I mean, and the supply is going to look really low on all these different chains. So
Cool.
I'm pretty pumped about the future.
Yep.
So
Yeah,
all
this is
right,
exciting. I can't wait to see some other projects getting built on Base Chain.
yeah, I'll bet you this month there's a few because I think people are starting to get ready before, and they're probably just waiting for the market to start turning around.
Yeah, which it feels
So,
like it did this week when
yeah,
it
oh yeah, I think so too.
jumped up what 30%.
Yep, cool. All right,
Hey, one more
what do you
quick
think?
thing. I don't remember the guy's name. Is it Richard Hart does incentive coin over
Yeah.
on?
Oh yeah, yeah. We forgot to talk about Tink. Go ahead. Yeah.
Well, so I'm just he lowered the amount of incentive coin that's created. It was 1 per second, and he took that down to 0.1 per second. And so, what did
Yep.
that do to the price of incentive coin?
It went up about 100% in one day,
Yeah.
but it
So
hasn't. I thought it was going to keep going. Now we'll see what it does over the course of a month or two, because I think it should cause the price to go up. But now rewards on the farms are next to nothing now.
right. So I'm wondering if, but they've got
But
50 million. I think you said 50 million supply, where Tink has 8 million supply. So
right.
I was just wondering if maybe one day Eric might consider doing something similar, like drop it instead of going from 1 per second to 0.1, maybe drop it down to 0.9 and 0.8 and 0.7,
Yes.
do something like that over a period of time. Or if there's enough projects built that burn Tink, that might not be necessary.
Right. Yep. Either or both.
Yep.
Make Tink a low supply coin.
Yeah.
Rewards would be nuts if the price of Tink goes to $10 or $20. Oh my goodness, it'd be crazy.
Yep. Cool. All
Cool.
right. That's all I've got for this video.
All right. That we'll see you next week. In 5 to 10 days.
Yep.
We
Sometime.
never know.
We'll do
Yep.
another
All right.
video when we're ready to do another video.
Yikes. Okay. Yep. See y'all later.